people, singles, men, women, marriage, music, money, at all. Matrimony. Every Friday by 5 p.m. Central, a new day dawns. You're welcome to join this cutting-edge online community connect for family and friends by Doris Olufunke Olatunji, an online community talk show where all marriage-related existential issues are treated. Whatever happens to dating, engagement, planning a society ceremony, building a happy home, newlyweds, vacations, all rise and on MONEY. Yes, you heard right. Money. So what's your question? Call us 181-7933-1774. WhatsApp calls only. You can also build your business as you partner with us, increasing your sales and patronage when we make some noise for you. You get us in, we get you out there. Follow us on all your favorite social media handles. This public announcement is brought to you by the Soul Lifters World Group, ABUSIVE Foundation, and Pastor Doris Olufunke Olatunji Partners.
Welcome to Matrimony. Can you believe it? Today is the last Friday in the month of May. Like joke, like play. We started this year, I can say a few weeks ago. It doesn't look like months at all. But here we are, to the glory of God. We bless the name of the Lord. We are very grateful for gift of life. Yes, we appreciate our God. I welcome every one of us to Matrimony today, your favorite talk show. We have Matrimony every Friday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. That will be 9 p.m. Nigeria time and 9 p.m. United Kingdom time. I appreciate every one of us that have been joining us each week on these platforms. And we stream them live. We stream Matrimony live on Facebook, on my timeline, Doris Olufunke Olatunji's timeline. And then on YouTube, we have Pastor Doris Olatunji's channel. We stream it on Instagram, on Twitter. Thank you so much for joining us. For those that are, let me say, old members, those that have been listening to us right from the beginning of this talk show, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your encouragement. Thank you for your calls. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for making it worthwhile. And for those that are new, I welcome you afresh. Yes, welcome everybody all over the world from where you are hearing us from. Nigeria, United Kingdom, everywhere. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much. And today we are having a new thing to talk about, but it's just like continuation of what we have been talking about right from past weeks. But this time around, I'll wait a little bit for all of us. Please invite your friends, invite your families, invite everyone. Let them join us this evening on this wonderful talk show. Because every one of us, we have one or two things to learn, one or two things to add up. You know, I want to encourage all our young people, all our married people, those that are married, those that are young, everybody. Please join us. Invite your friends, invite your families, invite your enemies. Because nobody should miss this. Thank you for today. Thank you for joining us. Yes, in a little bit we'll be going on commercial. I will continue to wait for others a little bit more. And then we thank God for sparing our lives, for giving us the grace to be here today. Yes. What if you plan and it's not even possible? So we thank God for giving us the grace. And thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram. Yes. Invite others. And the line to call, the number to call on this talk show is +1 817 933 1774. Again, +1 817 933 1774. You can call us a regular call, or you can make it WhatsApp call. We are always here. We would like to listen to you. We would like to receive your call, receive your contributions, ask questions, and then we'll kick it right into the program. Yes, let's give thanks to God and let's dance.
Join me.
That's a wonderful song. I love that song too much. So I want you to just put on your dance shoes. Prepare for the program. Yes. Shake your body and dance. Shake your body, dance. Give thanks to the Lord of life. Yes. We have reasons to give praise and honor to the name of the Lord. He's the one that is worthy of our praises, worthy of everything. So I want you to just shake your body, put your dancing shoe. Let's thank God. Yes, I'm grateful, Lord. Do you know we cannot even thank him enough for all that he has done for us? And he never stops. He still is. So just give thanks to him. Give praise to him. Let him know that, Lord, we are grateful. Yes, we are grateful. We are grateful children, and we thank you, Lord. Yes, if you are grateful to the Lord, just say it to him. Lord, Daddy, I'm grateful. Father, thank you, Lord. I'm grateful. Ẹ kú ìtọ́jú mi, Olúwa, ẹ ṣé. Share this with all your contacts. Share it with them. Just share it with them. and let them join us today, because we are going to enjoy ourselves. So as you are dancing, on the other hand, just be sharing it. Invite others, invite friends, invite your contacts. Let them come, let them join us, and let us have wonderful time together this evening. Thank you. That like button, that share button is free. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid that if I share it, will I pay? No, free. Just click on it. Yes. Like, share, invite others, and place your comments. We appreciate them. Yes. Yes, I welcome every one of us, and I thank you for those that are here. We are waiting for others. Please invite them. Share this with them. Share with all your contacts. Put that like button, yes, and come on. Let's have wonderful time this evening. Yes, invite others. Share it with them. Press that like button. Yes, share with them. We are waiting for others. Don't be selfish. Invite others. Yes. We are grateful, Lord, for all that you've done for us. We are grateful. All you can give to God is to give thanks to Him. If you cook, it's not going to eat it. Whatever you do is not just your praise. Let Him know that you appreciate Him. Yes. Father, I'm grateful. Thank you for all that you've done for me. Yes, as you are giving thanks to God, just as you are dancing, shaking your body, invite others, invite your friends, invite your contacts. Press that like button. Yes, the Lord is good. Never be forgetful of all His goodness over your life, over your family. Yes, we thank God. We bless God for gift of life. Thank God for all that. Don't think of all those things that I've been praying. He has not done this. He has not done. Focus on what He has done and give thanks to Him for it. Then you will receive more and more. Yes, invite others, please. Join us this evening on Matrimony, where we talk about marriage and everything that has to do with our relationship. Money, sex, courtship, dating, everything. And this topic today that we are sharing is very important, because all these things going on in our world right now, it involves this. So we need to talk about it and share together. So don't be selfish. Invite others so that they can partake of today's talk show. Yes. Join us on Facebook, on Doris Olufunke Olatunji's timeline. Join us on YouTube on Pastor Doris Olatunji's channel. Yes, and join us. You can call us +1 817 933 1774. Yes. We'll wait a little bit more, then we start. Yes.
You'll take care of me.
Oh yes. Amore. Momore. That is in my language. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. That's the meaning.
Join me.
thanks to God. Join me in matrimony today. Yes. My pastor, thank you for joining us, Austin Olufemi Ozimede. I appreciate you, sir. He said, welcome to another expository of guidelines to a wonderful Christian family living. Oh, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you. Yes. Invite others, let others join us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. All the way from United Nation of Nigeria. Yes, that blessed country. And happy Children's Day to everybody in Nigeria today. Thank you, Pastor. Wow, as if we should not stop that music again. We should just keep on giving thanks to God. He worthy is, is worthy of our praise. Thank you, God, again. Thank you for bringing us here. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today again. I appreciate every one of us. Yes, join us on Facebook for Matrimony every Friday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. That will be 9 p.m. Nigeria time, 9 p.m. United Kingdom time. Yes, you will never regret any moment spent on this program. Yes, you can join us on Facebook, Doris Olufunke Olatunji's timeline. On YouTube, Pastor Doris Olatunji's channel. Yes, the number to call in is +1 817 933 1774. You can make it a regular call. You can call us on WhatsApp. Yes, we will always be here to receive your call. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of us. Thank you. Matrimony, your favorite talk show. We will be right back.
Come on, everybody. Let's enter into his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. Join me. Come on. Aha. Samuloti. Mala lola 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 lelo.
Yes, thank you for taking care of me. I'm grateful. That is the meaning. Wow. Yes, today we are going to deal with this issue of abuse in relationship. A lot is going on in our world now. I know we are very familiar with this, and we want to talk about it. I want to share with us. I want to every one of us to share together. What do we understand by the word abuse? You know, we can say it's an improper use. Yes, very simple enough. Or misuse of a person. Misuse of a person or animal. It's like using something for a very bad purpose. Yes, that is abuse. Those are the simple and easy words that can make you to really understand it. If you say abuse, it's like treating somebody with cruelty or violence, especially when it is on regular basis, when it is repeated, you know. You continue to do it over and over again. And let me say, in summary, abuse is abnormal use of a person. Yes, if you treat someone with violence, you treat someone with disrespect, you treat someone with cruelty, you treat someone with harm, or you treat the person with force. This can happen in a relationship, in a romantic relationship, parents to children relationship, friends within families, you know, in-laws to their in-laws, wherever. It can happen. So when you treat somebody in all these ways, this is an abusive relationship. And it could be any type. It could be physical, it could be sexual, it could be financial, it could be emotional, it could be combination of all this. There are some that they will just experience part of it, and you know, there are some that is everything joined together, like my people will say. Yes, combined honor. You know, and at times, an abuse partner may just use maybe threats, maybe some words that are mean. You know, our children here say, why is he so mean? Why is she so mean? Yeah, if you use mean words for somebody, your partner, or there are some people that body shame. Yes. And you know, generally speaking, we may think maybe it's because it's due to jealousy, maybe that's why he's doing that. No, at times it could be, and at times it could be. And you know, this issue of abuse, when it starts, it builds up over time. Yes, it builds up over time. It doesn't just happen and just stop there. So I want to encourage you this evening as you go fully into the program. If you think you're in an abusive relationship, it's time to get help. The Bible says faith without work is dead. Yes. You are supposed to take an action. Don't start praying. Yeah, when you are supposed to take action, please. And prayer is good. But taking action is always good. In fact, a man of God once says that prayer is combination of words, thoughts, and action. It's not when you are saying words alone. Action is part of praying too. So everything combined together is prayer, of which I buy into that. There are people that can help you to a safe situation. There are people that can help you sort out all the abuse and all those kind of a thing. Because, you know, when abuse is tolerated, it gets to a stage, it gets aggravated. Yeah, it continues to go more and more. And most of the time, the mistake the abused used to make is that, I don't think I can live without him. I don't think I can live without her. No, don't think like that. And don't ever think that, it's okay, you know, it's okay to go through abuse. Maybe it's just my destiny. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I'm not this, I'm not that. Don't think that. Don't think that way, that is in the normal thing. It's normal way to go through life. And don't try to hide your abuse. You know, some of us, when we put pancakes all over, you think that, she's very beautiful, all is well. You not know that some of them are covering a lot of things. And most of the time, we fear stigmatization, especially when you're a child of God. That, what will people see? What will they say about me? No, I don't think I can. Just let me just keep on enduring. Just let me keep on enduring my life like that. I'm okay. I'm going to survive it. No, please, don't do that. Like we used to say on this program, when we were talking about red flags, both men and women can be abused. Yes. Don't say that it's just women or it's just men. No, it could be both sides. And whatever happens, though most of the time, women are mostly affected. That's why we think that it's women. You know, marriage is a very hard work. You put in patience, endurance, forgiveness, you compromise here and there to make it work. Make sure you do your best to make it work. But if you have done all and it's not working, and especially when your life is at risk, then the best thing for you is to just separate a while. Yes, just separate. It's not everything that is divorce. It's divorce. No, we want to encourage everyone that yes, we have a lot of things to do before you think of, oh, I think I'm going to quit. No. And you know, one of our mothers in the Lord, Reverend Funke Olatunji, said that the 21st century illiterate is not somebody that cannot read or write, but it's somebody that is unable to relearn. Somebody that is unable to unlearn and relearn, you know, because a lot of things, a lot of beliefs, a lot of things that have been put into your life and that makes you feel somehow and you think that that is the way to live life. The world is not where it used to be again. Everything is advancing. Everybody is going forward. So don't be an illiterate. Don't be ignorant. Don't be saying that this is how it used to be, as it was, so it is, so it will be forevermore. No. So try and unlearn some things, especially those that are very injurious, those that have affected our understanding and mindset negatively. Then you relearn, you move forward. Yes, that is when we're saying abuse in relationship is very, very bad. And whatever you can do to work against it, to stand against it, yes, we should be able to do it. Thank you so much. As we continue today in this talk show, I want you to feel free. Call us on +1 817 933 1774. Share your opinion with us. Or if you have one or two things that can help somebody else, because nobody deserves to go through any bad situations, just like you used to say. So tell us, talk to us on Facebook, call us on regular line on WhatsApp. We will be here to listen and we'll be able to rub minds together. Then we'll be able to learn and forge ahead. You know, when we were growing up, especially from my place, from Africa, we have a lot of things, a lot of teachings. Will I say culture? That's the way they just tell us a lot of things, you know, give you a different kinds of mindsets about what marriage is supposed to be. That even when you are dying, you should that is, whatever happens, you stay in your husband's house. But you know, these days, with a lot of advancement and all those things, when your life is at stake, please run to safety. Yes, that is what we want to say concerning abusive relationship. You know, while as growing up as a young lady, as a young girl, we once lived in that house. We had some co-tenants, I would say. 3 of them, they were teachers. So, but one of them in particular, oh my God, he had this girlfriend that day. I still remember that lady vividly. I remembered everything about them. That guy has a very tall dog, you know, and those times we don't really believe if you have dog that time safe, Dogs stay outside in Africa, not in this part of the world that they live in the house, they sleep on bed and do all those things. But even as far back as that time, that guy's dog, they live together in the room. He had just one single room, and in his car, the front seat is for the dog. Even the girlfriend cannot sit in the front. And that lady, they were not married at that time, but what she went through can easily make someone to conclude that, oh, Tofiako, or how will my Igbo brethren say it that I will never get married? Because the way he treated the lady, I don't know. Thank you, Olushola Ayorinde. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, how is my sister in your house and my children? God bless you. Thank you for joining us. Please invite others to join us. Yes, invite others, share it, and press the like button. Make your comments. We are very grateful. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. I appreciate this. Yes, just like I was saying, that lady, and she was aware that this guy has a lot of girlfriends, but like at that time, she was the main one, because for real, whatever happens, even if anytime she's coming to town, all of those girlfriends, the guy will not allow them to come. So he sees her as at least the main one. But even as she was the main one, I don't know, eventually maybe they got married or whatever, that lady suffered a lot. He can beat, and over and over and over again, that girl refused to go. And they were not yet married at that time. He beats her at will, anytime. But I don't know. Most of the time, the way some people were raised or they were wired, they see a woman as a thing. It's just like part of your property. And some people see women as, hey, women, they are very terrible, especially those that have sharp mouths. So what you can do is just to beat them and put them in check. Those are different kinds of beliefs and different kinds of things that many people grew up with, and they still carry it on to their relationship. Nobody deserves to be abused in any relationship. When I was growing up, I never experienced my parents beating each other or using mean words. In fact, for us children, you cannot even abuse. All these negative words, you dare not say it in my house. But when my mom and my dad had any issue for whatever reason, my dad is will be the first one to be pacified. And in the night before we sleep, just say, oh, let one of you go and call your mother, or maybe when we pray, our heart will be softened. And that ends it all. I never experienced any one of them beating themselves or saying words that are untold, words that nobody else should hear. They never keep any issue overnight, no matter what. So I learned that one, and I was very grateful for it up to today. For that kind of upbringing. For some, it was not so. Not because they are so bad, not because we say, oh, they are so unlucky. No. But whatever you go through, when you were growing up, never allow it to impact your relationship now. Please. And don't say, I'm staying in this relationship, I'm staying in this marriage because of my children. But if you do that, especially in this part of the world, and now in our age, you are damaging those children the more. Abuse is like modeling. You find little guys, they would want to dress like mommy. They want to dress like mommy. They want to put on wigs. They want to put their lipsticks. They want to... Yes. That is the way abuse is. You are just modeling the children. If they are seeing everything that is good, they are just like apprentices. They are learning. They are seeing the way you are doing it, and they feel that that is the way it should be. Some of those people that are maybe let me say, that abuse others, they may grow up like that. They may have an abusive relationship, or they may even be transferring aggression on their partner for whatever reason. That's why I say, whatever goes on in a home, please, let's live right. Don't let us affect our children negatively. Home goes about with us wherever we go. Yes, you take it with you wherever you go. And if you are messed up, wherever you get to, you just mess up the new place too. I once remember a woman of God that shared the story of her parents when she was growing up. She said the parents were they were living in peace, they loved themselves, and like that time they were like 3 children, and the mother was pregnant. And the mother has maybe a 2-year-old too, and the mother was unlearned. She did not go to school and all those kind of a thing. But that's how the father married her, and they've been living their lives in peace. But suddenly from nowhere, the man just decided to have another wife, kind of a thing, you know. And the lady was she was outside actually. She did not come in. But there was this particular day, she had the guts to come into the house. The father was bringing her. And you know, she said her mother stood up at the entrance and said, go back. You are not welcome into this family. You are not welcome into this. With that boldness, because she has never seen her mom talking or standing up to her father before. So when those things happened, she was shocked. And that lady went back. But that day, the man, he beat the wife very well. And in annoyance, when he was going out, he said, when I come back to this house, make sure you are not here. Pack all your loads and leave. I don't want to see you again. For embarrassing his new wife to be. And you know, she said the father was this VIO, I don't know what they call them, you know, in Nigeria, the VIO, those are the ones that do inspection for your cars, for your bus. So if you are doing transportation kind of a thing as your business, you will know them. They check your license, they do all those things, and you dare not offend them, you know. So she said, when the mother heard that, she just picked 1 or 2 suitcases, packing her things, and she left the house, leaving them behind, of course. But she took the little one, the 2-year-old, and she left for car park, where she can get a vehicle going to maybe her parents or wherever. I don't know where she was going. And when she got to that place, the father had gone ahead to warn them in that car park. There's a woman coming. She has a little girl in her hand, like 2 years old, and she's pregnant. She's dark. She's this, she's that. She described the woman and said that nobody must take her. In this car park, nobody must take her. So eventually when the woman got there, you know, the next, how we do it in Africa, in Nigeria, is that it's vehicle by vehicle. So the first one, we have a lot of passengers, and when that one is filled up, the next one will come online, and that's how it goes. So the woman got there, the one that was calling passengers already, almost full. She was about going in. That one said, Madam, I don't feel carry you. I'm sorry, please. You cannot enter this vehicle. She was just wondering, but why? And, you know, she wanted to enter the one that's supposed to be the next one. That one said, Madam, sorry, I will not be able to. Everyone like that. So he was just, he was just saying, what's all this? Okay, she couldn't go. And when she realized that it's like nobody was ready to take her, so she took her briefcase and said, okay, let me just walk ahead and leave this car park. Maybe those cars or buses that are passing, I'll be able to see one that will even move me forward. And don't forget, she was heavily pregnant that time, even having a 2-year-old. Oh, Erelu, thank you so much, man. The Lord will honor you. More anointing to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all the way from United Kingdom. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. Yes. Please, when you have anything for us, don't hesitate to call us. Don't hesitate to put your opinion on Facebook. We'd like to hear from you. You know, those are the ways we can learn a lot of how many years of marriage. So we thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, back to the story I was saying. She moved forward. Eventually, one of the guy from the car park moved forward. Any car stops to pick her, that one will go and tell the person, don't carry this woman, oh, the husband is a VIO. That was when she realized that, oh, I now understand what is going on. That means the husband has gone ahead to tell those people not to pick her. Can you see how, will I say wickedness? Will I say, what will I call it? And now, she doesn't have any option. She was just there, nobody to pick her up. And the woman of God said, like, after 2 hours, the husband now went there to pick her. Said, enter this car now. She entered the car with the baby, oh, and with the pregnancy. She entered. She had no option. So he took her back home. And that was when, you know, I said initially that abuse that you accept will definitely aggravate. That was when the man started fully. And eventually, the second wife came into the house. She started living with them. And, you know, anything they asked from their father, he would tell them, no money. Because that one, the man just married, was educated, you know, elegant and all those kind of a thing. And, you know, so she came into their house and she started living with them. And the mother too was there enduring different kinds of things. That woman of God said that till date, she had that thing in her mind, in her head. And she hated her father for it. That how can you do this? A home that used to be very peaceful, how can this happen? And now, all his attention is on the new wife. Even for them children, if they ask anything, you just tell them, no money for now. That kind of a thing. You know, if a child is emotionally traumatized like that and grow up with that kind of a mindset, definitely it will have effect on the home. If you do not allow the Lord to heal you and deliver you, liberate you from that kind of a thing. So this issue of abuse is very, very real. And it's just like, how will I call it? If it's not dealt with, it keeps on going, keeps on getting bigger and bigger and getting worse. So I would not want anyone to miss this. I want to invite you others again. Please join us. Let's have this great time together. Yes, I invite you. Join us on Facebook, Doris Olufunke Olatunji's timeline. Join us on YouTube, Pastor Doris Olatunji's channel. Yes, and you can reach us. You can call us on +1 817 933 1774. Make it a regular call, make it a WhatsApp call, whichever one we are going to pick it. So just invite others and click that like button, that share button. Invite your families, invite your friends. In a little bit, we'll go on the commercial. So by the time we come back, we will continue where we stopped. So know that this abuse kind of a thing is very real. And we must do everything in our capacity to fight vehemently against it, because it's no use of no importance to anyone except to ruin things. Yes, we will be right back.
What is the worldview of the sexual revolution?
We live in a time of unprecedented global connectedness. An entire generation has grown up on video games, pornography, and social media. We are told that the key to happiness is found within. Just do what feels right for you. Don't let anyone tell you who you are or what you want. This may sound liberating, but we are anything but free. Devoid of a moral compass, an anything-goes attitude has been adopted when it comes to sexuality. Sex is meaningless, gender a personal choice, and monogamy a joke. This is leading to an epidemic of loneliness, anxiety, depression, and suicide. We'll equip followers of Jesus to engage the toughest issues of sexuality with compassion and biblical truth.
Brought to you by the Soul Lifters World Group, Alabaster Foundation, and Pastor Doris Olufunke Olatunji Partners.
Don't miss this crucial event, family.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Yes, you still have time to invite others to let them join us in this talk show this evening. Yes, just like I was saying, abuse is let me say combination of two words: abnormal use. Just combine it together. Abuse. So anytime you experience abnormal use of somebody, abnormal use of situations against your life, against you, against somebody else, that is abuse. Don't get me wrong. Ultimately, there are still good men and women. Though there's no perfect marriage, but everyone works towards making things better. Yes. And in those days, different kinds of, the way we were raised, different kinds of mindsets. The world is not where it used to be, just like I said the other time. So you must progress. Knowledge is progressive. You know, in those days, especially, I don't know most of things that happened here, but in Africa, in my place, I can say a lot of things about that. You know, our parents, they believe that, a girl child should be properly trained. They tell you about the future. They give you different kinds of lectures. They give you house chores and all those things you must do, preparing a girl child. But for a male child, he's allowed to go and play football. He's allowed to do things. It's just like everybody must worship him, especially if he's the only one. All the girls, they must serve him. Even the ones that are the senior, to him, they must serve him because they see men as, you know, the Alpha and Omega. So he doesn't need any training. He doesn't need anything for us to prepare him for future. And that is it. That is why most of the time, men, generally speaking, are the abusers. Because the way they were wired, the way they were raised up, rather, you know, they see themselves as nobody should be able to say things or do this or do that to me. So why we should say that? That was why I did what I did, you know. Don't say things, don't tongue lash your partner. Don't use any abnormal words against your partner. That is abuse. Any abnormal way of communication. You know, there are some people that if they want to communicate with you, your partners, they want to communicate with you. It's not a loving communication. It's just saying things. You can be abused financially. You can be abused sexually. You can be abused physically. You know, most of the time we see this physical abuse, this because those ones, they have signs Oh, a lot of bruises on her body, on his body, all those kind of a thing. So, but there are other ways of abuse apart from physical abuse, and which I've said the other time, we'll still get to all those things, you know. But I just want to encourage us that this present generation that we are, we've come to know about a lot of things. Our society is now more knowledgeable than the way we grew up. So don't just see a woman as, she's my property, I can do and undo. And there are some women like that, that they beat up their husbands. In that situation, do you think the man will be able to say something? The man may not be able to talk, because people just see him as, this one is weak. I think she's the wife, and the wife is the man. You know, because generally speaking, it's men that beat women, because they are more powerful, they are more, you know. But if a woman is beating a man, it's another level entirely. It's another level entirely. So whichever kind of abuse that you are going through, there's a way out. Not all hope is not lost. Just like we used to say on this program, don't say that that's the end of the world, or that is the end of it, that is it. No, we have a lot of things to do to make things work out in our relationships. Yes. You know, in those days, as I said, nobody trained male children. They just feel that they are men, of course. And when they grow up, what they see their fathers, their grandfathers, what they see them do, that is what they will replicate in their own marriage. You know, they always see that is the Alpha and Omega. Nobody dare challenge him. Even if you have 4 meat in the stew, daddy must eat like 3. Everybody must go with the remaining one. You know, because when we were supposed to be training them, I gave an example here maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago when I was talking of my mother-in-law of blessed memory. Oh my God, that woman, she did a lot for her children. Because every one of them, she had a lot of male children, and she doesn't say because they are male. Oh, just sit down. Men are not supposed to do this. I will do all this. Your sisters will do this. In fact, their sisters were young. They were the one taking care of their sisters. They have the roster. It's you that will do this week. It's you that will do this tomorrow. Everybody knows how to cook. Everybody knows how to do chores. So there's no wonder. I don't know how to wash plates. I don't know how to sweep. I don't know how to do this because I'm a man. You know, man of the house doesn't do all those things. No. She trained them how to do all those things. She trained them how to live their lives as godly fathers, godly husbands to their wives. And that is what I want you to take note of today. For most of us, please, don't say because I have all boys, or I have maybe I have 3 girls and a boy, and that boy, the sister should be able to take care of him. You know, he's a man of the house. So don't put that in their brain, so that they will not grow up to be, yes, I am the man of the house. Nobody can challenge me. Nobody can do this. Yeah. No. Let them know that they are supposed to be godly. They are supposed to be, they take care of their family, take care of their wives, take care of their children. Yes, that is how to be a godly and wonderful man out there. You know, so far that you have an abusive background doesn't mean that you should have an abusive marriage. You can have it if you don't work towards it. Because all these things, you know, it's in the brain. The way you grow up, the way you have made up your mind that this is the way I want to live my life. This is what I'm going to do. No, but if you are able to liberate yourself that no, this is wrong. This is not supposed to be. this is not the right way of treating people. Nobody deserves to be treated this way. Yes, you are able to overcome it. You will not, then you will be able to train your own children, and you will change that that flow. You cut off that evil flow, and children, they learn from you, and when they grow up, they teach their own children too, just like the Bible says. Just teach them, and they teach the next generation teach next generation, and that is how we can have a wonderful. You remember what happened recently in Texas, one of the elementary school. Very sad. And our prayers are with those that are affected. Just entered an elementary school and opened fire, killed 19 students and 2 teachers. That kind of a guy, he was from a home. When we started this talk show, I was saying that our home is very important, because it's from home that we go to places of humanities. You go to your working place, you go to church, you go to mosque, you go to places of humanity, you go to the mall, you go to cinema, you go to different places from home. So if the home is not right, if it is not good, you take it with you wherever you go. And if it is good at the same time, you take it wherever you go. So please, these are very important issues, because we may say, you know, one of those that are growing up, in fact, they needed all these things more than we do now, because they need to be raised right. And in a situation when they will say, like I watched a movie where the man was saying, you were threatening, you are pushing my children against me. You are teaching them wrong things. You don't have to teach children, except they are not there. They can see. Not even in our world these days, children are very smart. As young as how old they are, they know everything that is going on. You know, fighting spirit is a spirit. Fighting is a spirit. So that spirit just, you know, the children will just, they catch it no matter what. Even if you try to pretend as if nothing is wrong, they are seeing everything. And one thing I want us to know is that abuse is not about anger. It's not. It's not a cause for abuse, and it's not an excuse. Let me explain what I mean. If a policeman or a soldier man just stops you and starts to talk to you anyhow, even if you know that you have not done anything bad, do you slap him or her? Let me say, even if that policeman or a soldier man is of a smallish stature than you are so huge, do you slap or you just talk to him anyhow? No, you restrain yourself. You exercise patience. Whatever he says or whatever he's trying to tell you, even if you want to tell him, oh, no, this is not how it is, you do it with patience. You do it with respect. No matter how much you are being harassed, or no matter how much what he or she has done really make you angry, you don't just you don't react that way. That let me just slap you. How can you say that to me? So if you can restrain yourself in that situation, how come you are not able to restrain yourself when you get home and you say it's because I'm hungry, that's why I acted that way? It's not an excuse. Anger is not an excuse, and I will not say it's even part of cause of abuse. I say it's because he has angered me. What if somebody else anger you outside, or maybe at work? Your boss just say things that, you know, that trip you off and all those things. How do you react? How do you react? So if you are a man and you beat off your wife, it's not act of weakness, or it's not because I'm hungry, but I see it as act of wickedness. No matter what, Abi, How are you not able to beat the policeman or the soldier man that slaps you or that harassed you somehow? So that's why, apart from you in marriage experiencing abuse, as parents, please checkmate how you raise your children, so that you will not raise molesters, so that you will not raise abusers. Yes, it starts from that place. It starts from that place. In a little bit, let's say 1 minute, we'll go away for commercial, and by the time we come back, we talk more. So we are still expecting your call. The number to dial is +1 817 933 1774. Again, +1 817 933 1774. Yes, join us on Facebook, Doris Olufunke Olatunji's timeline. Join us on YouTube, Pastor Doris Olatunji's channel. Join us. Let's rub minds together. Bring in your opinion, maybe what you know or what you have even experienced, because we have a lot of survivors all outside there. So that your own experience can influence others. Your own experience can be like you are teaching somebody. They can learn from your experience, because nobody deserves to live that kind of a life. So you can share your opinion with us. Have anything to share with us? Yes, we are right here. So you'll be right back. Don't touch the dial. Thank you. Welcome back. You know, there are some people that will say, so how do I know if I'm in an abusive relationship? A woman of God once says that she doesn't even, she was not aware that she was in an abusive relationship. She was just thinking, oh, maybe I'm the cause, maybe it's because of what I've done. She was not even aware. So how do you know if you're in an abusive relationship? Just like I said the other time, if somebody should eat you, if somebody kick you, somebody should threaten you, I threaten to harm you. If you leave this marriage or if you leave me alone, I'm going to kill you and I'm going to kill myself. If somebody threatening that, okay, I will harm myself, I will harm you, I will harm all the children, then you will know that, yes, of a truth, you don't mean to leave. Yes, we have a call coming in. Please, let's listen to this call. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Thank you for joining us this evening. Please, can you tell us your name and where you are calling from?
My name is Bosse Adegoke. I'm calling from Arlington, Texas.
Thank you so much, Sister Bosse, the celebrant's mother. God bless you.
You know, when I had the topic, I'm like, this is not a topic we can finish even in a month.
Of course.
It is so broad because when you say abuse come in different ways.
That's right.
It could be physical, it could be emotional, it could come in different forms.
Yes.
Sometimes an abuser is even abusing the person involved and they don't even know they're abusing the person because they just take it for granted.
Yeah, just like normal way of life.
What we usually call abuse is the physical thing we see. But beyond the physical thing, a mother can abuse the children.
Of course.
The father can abuse the mother, and it does affect the children too. The mother can abuse the father, and it also affects the children. So either way, abuse does not affect just one person. There's a lot of people involved.
Yes.
And the first thing that comes to mind is somebody just don't become an abuser. Something will have prompted the person. There must be something underneath that will have prompted the person to start abusing another person. It could be insecurity. And even the person who is abusing the other person might be so insecure that they feel the only way I can deal with this person is to actually abuse this person. If I don't abuse this person can take advantage of me. An abuser comes from an insecurity level. So the question we need to ask ourselves is, how am I affecting the next person next to me? It could be my co-worker, it could be my children, it could be my husband, it could be my wife, it could be my
in-law.
It could be anybody. What are the things I'm doing? If I'm in this person's shoe, how will I feel? And then another thing is, an abuser doesn't just abuse it. They will try it the first time. If you don't challenge the person.
Yeah, that's why I said initially at the beginning of the program that abuse tolerated will always be aggravated.
And then it continues and continues and
Unstoppable.
until when it becomes a calamity. And the environment where we came from, the culture is that we as mother, wife in the house, girls, ladies, don't really have to challenge their husband, their father, or anybody. But thank God the world is changing now. Because people are beginning to see the other side of it, because we just see the time when the father is abusing the children or the wife. But then most of the time we don't come to witness when it is the other way around. Because during the time of our mothers, they keep quiet.
Of course.
They wait and they keep it in the cooler for those men. When the man becomes of age, when they can no longer do things for themselves, that is when you will see the mother coming out. The mother will sit with the father and will not be put to the father and say, go and meet your wife, your second wife that was there, everything that you are spending on. Because at that time, even the other person might not be available. The other woman will have moved on with another man. And then this same woman that you abandoned is the one they will bring you back to. Maybe when you have one terminal illness. And then the woman will start pushing the dish of food to him and say, take your food. So that they will not say I'm making you.
I'm the one that killed you. I'm the one that make you to suffer.
And, it now becomes the turn of the woman to actually abuse the man. And then most of the time you see men dying very young. Because at that point, the ego, they can no longer tolerate it.
Of course.
So when people abuse, once you abuse someone, be rest assured that a time will come that person might be able to abuse you back.
Payback time.
How do we prevent that? If you're in a relationship and you think somebody is abusing it, open up. If you can't challenge the person, open up. There are so many avenues that you can use in addressing abuse in any form of relationship. Even if it's at work. You can challenge your boss if you think your boss is abusing you. Definitely there's somebody who is higher than your boss who you can speak to. If you as a child think your parents are abusing you, if you go to church, talk to your pastor, talk to your children's teacher, talk to people, seek help. Because when you don't seek help, you are going to die in that abuse.
Don't die in silence.
So, also, sometimes people don't have the confidence to report abuse. Fear of what will happen next. Then if people walk to you to say I'm abused, what do you do as somebody who is in place to mediate? Do you just blow it to the ear, or you take your time to walk through it? Because sometimes people are scared to open up because whoever they speak to doesn't know how to handle it.
And that will even escalate the situation.
Yeah, if a man is beating his wife and the woman walks to church and say, I can't talk to my pastor, let me talk to my pastor's wife. This is my challenge. And then the pastor's wife talk to the pastor and say, this is, and then you call brother Lagbaja and say, sit down. Why will you beat your wife? And then you make a hell out of it. I can assure you that when they get back home, she's going to get another round of beating.
Of course.
So we, the people come to report an abuse, we need to use wisdom to deal with it. And we can't do it alone. We still need to seek God's help in anything we are doing. So abuse is such a broad thing. We need to take it one step after the other. And God will help us.
Amen. Thank you so much. Sister Bosse Adegoke from Arlington. Thank you so much. The Lord bless you. Thank you for that wonderful contribution. Yes. I want to encourage others. Yes, please call us. We still have time for you to call us and say your opinion. Let us know what you feel about it. Thank you for that contribution once again, Sister Bosse. I appreciate it so much. You know, she said something about if you don't open up, things get worse. Yes, try, and I said at the beginning of the program, don't cover up the abuse. Don't say, I don't want people to know, because eventually people will know. Oh, in my language, they used to say, Mashelo. If you don't want anybody to know about something, the best solution is don't do it. But if you do it and you think that people will not know, it may take time. It may take time before people know, but definitely people will know. So, and don't cover your abuse. Please speak out. Don't die in silence. And you know, she gave the example of maybe our mothers abusing fathers at old age. There are some that will not even, regardless of whatever the man might have done, they see it as, okay, that is my cross, I need to bear it. And there are some that they would really pay their husbands back. I listened to a man of God preach maybe sometimes last week. He was saying that husbands, be wise. Take care of your wives. So take care of them very well. Because if you abuse her, you are just treating her anyhow. You are just he said, he put it somewhere, I can't remember how he put it. But what he was trying to say is that if you don't treat her well, you are just building a serious thing for yourself in future. Because, you know, women are so patient. She will just be enduring everything, and she will be encouraging you at a point in time. Darling, this country is somehow, can't we just send our children abroad? Let them go and study abroad. Let them go and do this, let them, and you will look for money. You will send them, and one by one, the children are traveling abroad. The children are traveling abroad. All of them are there. And now, as times goes on, they give birth to children. You know, the woman sees it as a way of escape. When they say, mommy, thank God, oh, daddy, thank God we have a baby. Mommy, can you please come and help us? The woman will go with every joy that, yes, see it as a way of escape. Just abandon you in the house. You alone in the, you know, we have big houses in Nigeria, you know, duplex and all those kind of things. You will be left alone with maybe domestic staff anyway. They will cook for you, wash your clothes and all those. And the woman will go. But if you have an intimate relationship with your wife, you treat your wife well, even when those times comes and she needs to go, she goes and come back on time. And at times, some women will say, no, Amy, I should leave my husband and come and take care. Get somebody like a nanny that will take care of you. I will just come and we will come and check you sometimes. And if she needs to go, by all means, she goes and comes back on time to take care of her husband. She doesn't see it as, thank God, I'm away from one child to the other, and you are alone there. You are reaping what you have sowed. Maybe you have done a lot of things, and she has decided to keep quiet over a long period of time. You see the example Sister Bosse gave the other time, that when at old age, maybe it may not even be old age, now the man is sick, you are bedridden. It's that same woman you've been abusing that will take care of you. So how will she not take care of you? Will she take care of you really? Or will she just do whatever she needs to do, that let me just do this for the sake of, for the fact that we have children together. So let me just do this for you because you don't deserve it. Take care of your wife. And wives too, take care of your husbands. You know, there are some women that the husband will not be able to say it at, because people will see him as, is this man okay? How can a woman be abusing you? It may not necessarily be physical abuse. You know, we said it at the beginning of the program. Physical abuse, emotional abuse, you know, psychological abuse, financial abuse. Maybe the woman is the breadwinner of the house. You are the one that works. You are the one that has money. You know? And you treat the man as if, you know, without you, there's no way he can get money or take care of himself or do things. So you are now using different kinds of things. If you want him to do something, you threaten him. If you don't do this, there's no way you can get money from me again. You know, different kinds of abuse. We experience abuse at different levels. It's very different. What of at work? What of in the church? What of in places of humanity? You know, within families. I mean, extended families. What of immediate families too? Children are being abused. We've had a lot of stories about fathers raping their girl children. You know, that kind of a thing. And the abuser will always threaten you and make sure that you don't say it to anyone. If you talk, you are in trouble. So you see yourself as, I cannot even talk. That was why many people, they see it as, okay, there's no way out. I will just continue living my life until one day. And that's why some of them even commit suicide. That if I die now, at least you will not find anybody to do this to again. But you are cheating yourself. And you are not even doing what God wants, because committing suicide is a sin against God. You are not the one that are giving yourself that life. God created that life. He cherished you. He loves you so much. And you don't have to take that life. You don't make that life. So why will you take it? And apart from that, you want to take your life because of the abusers. What of other people that cherishes you? What of other people that really admire you, that appreciate you? What of your own life? You have your own life to live. You have your life to live. So don't just make up your mind and say, okay, because of this, I'm doing this. And this point still boils down to the same thing, that as parents, we should teach our male children well. Now, if you have a male child, don't see it as especially from those of us from Africa, or those of us that feel that it's a boy now. It's not possibly okay for a man to be doing this or doing that. That is the way he will grow up. Maybe nobody there challenge him, even the mother or the sisters or the people that they grow up together with. Now he's married and the wife is saying, oh, honey, let's do this way. He sees the wife as, how dare you? How can he even say that? How can he even face me and talk to me like that? Because nobody has done that to him all his years of growing up. And even in his own, the father can say anything and do anything and nothing comes out of it. So that's the way he grows up. So that is a challenge, and that is real work for us as parents. Please. And in your relationship, you are experiencing abuse, don't die in silence. You have your whole life ahead of you. Please. You know, some of us as parents, this is very funny. We do permissive parenting. We want to give our children everything they want in the name of love. If I don't want him to join bad gangs. I don't want her to feel this way. So whatever they ask for, whether it is convenient for you or not, you go all the way to do it. When I was growing up, I remember one of these TV show, and they had one movie that time. They titled it Omolokun. I don't even know how to say the English word, but all I can say for you to understand about that Omolokun is that it's a spoiled child. That whatever he wants, the parents must do it. Right from, childhood. When he was growing up, a whole 1 year, 2 years, as early as that, whatever he asked the parents, they must do it. And he so much enjoyed that kind of a lifestyle. As he was growing up, it was getting worse. Now he got to a stage when he grew up and said, okay, this is what I want. It's just like asking for, okay, mom, I want you to kill so. I want to taste how woman flesh. I want to see how woman flesh tastes like. You know, at that stage, when I was just saying, are you out of your mind? How can you say that kind of a thing? But you know, because he has never been denied before, he find it very, very difficult. Why will you not do that for me? He may even go to the extent, okay, and I will kill you, my mom, so that I said I want to taste something. You are denying me. You can imagine that kind of a child that has not been denied anything. No has never been said to him before. Now he's grown. He gets married, and the wife is just asking the wife, okay, let's do this. And the wife says, no, honey, I think it should be this way. He can even kill the wife. That, how dare you? I'm talking, you are talking. Nobody's ever said no to me. You don't know me? Different kinds of things. That Omolokun eventually sent the parents to where they don't want, because he was used to that kind of a lifestyle, and it was too late for them to say, okay, we want to raise you well now. Okay, we want to do this. If you ask somebody to do something for you, the person is not doesn't have the power or the grace to do it, the person may say, okay, I'll do it for you next time. No, it was too late. It was too late. And one of our wonderful evangelist, song minister in Nigeria, Iowa, he sang a song that time that's talking to parents to raise their children well. That there was a guy that the mother will always satisfy. And whatever the boy does, it's just okay with the mother. Even if the mother knows that, this boy is the one that is at fault in this situation. No, she will support the boy. Leave my boy alone. Not those kind of a thing. I got to a stage, the boy was stealing little things. He would steal maybe pen and phones from school and all those things. The mother will say, God bless you, my son. Now that you brought this home now, yeah, we can sell it and use the money to do something else. You know? And he got to a state that the boy now grew worse. He became real armed robber. And, you know, there's nothing that will go forever. He was apprehended and he was sentenced to death. But he said, before I go, please, I need to talk to my mom. The mom too was at the courthouse that day. And immediately the mother moved close to him. That, okay, bring your hair. I want to talk to your hair, mom. As the mother did that, he just beat the hair of the woman. The woman shouted, say, you are a wicked woman. All these days, all these years that I've been doing all these stupid things, you never told me. I thought all I was doing was right. You know, you never corrected me. In fact, you encouraged me the more. I never knew all these things were bad. That was the way he grew up. So it's an encouragement and it's a challenge for us too, as parents. Please raise your children well. And if you are in any abusive relationship, don't keep quiet about it. Always seek for help. There are a lot of help available. Lot of help available. And there are some things you can do. Yes. That was why I was saying that seek help. Spiritually, you can seek help from spiritual leaders. You can seek help from counselors, from psychologists. Seek help. They will be able to tell you what to do and what to say in your relationship that can help you. If you have done all those and nothing is working, that is when we are saying that, okay, escape for your life. Let there be a separation. When you are separated from your spouse, you work on yourself, and he or she continues to work on herself, on himself. And if you see that, yes, it is time for us, we can come back together again. You go for counseling together, you go for different therapies together, then you'll be able to have a fantastic home. does not really mean that since I have an abusive relationship, it cannot work out. And there is no way out. Though when abuse starts, if nothing is done about it, it goes on, and it becomes so worse. So, but if you deal with it, if you provide solution to all those, yes, it's workable. Don't forget, I told you, there's no perfect marriage. Everybody is putting in hard work to make the marriage work. And apart from you having peace of mind in your marriage, your children too, they see you as model. They will be able to carry that legacy when they decide to have their own family in the nearest future. And that is how our world will become a better place. Yes, because if you get it right, your children get it right, they have their own children too, they get it right, generations upon generations. That is how our world become a better place. And all these killings, all these kidnappings, all these terrorism activities, yes, we will get them under control because everybody is living right to the glory of God. Abuse is a terrible thing. It's a thing that no one, you cannot even say your enemies should experience this. No. And God doesn't want it. So in any relationship that this is going on, there is hope. Don't just say, the best thing is for me to quit. Yes, it gets to a stage that will be the option. But we have a lot of options to explore before we get to that. In a little bit, we'll go on for commercial, and then by the time we come back, we try to round off for today. Thank you for standing by. But all the same, you can call us in on +1 817 933 1774. You can share your opinion with us, give us examples, you can share your opinions even on Facebook with us. We will be here, and God bless you. We will be right back.
Life floods into your chest. It has been a blessing for another day, deadly and we have relations in Lake San it has turned relentless for another day, deadly tornado. At least 2 people were killed in this neighborhood.
need you, Savior. Jesus is calling.
Walk with me. The road is rough and narrow. Come walk with me. You cannot walk alone.
The road is rough.
The road is rough.
The road is rough. Oh, yeah.
Come walk with me, and I will see you through.
Come walk with me. The road is dark and lonely. Your blinded eyes cannot see deeper things. Look unto me. Your holy source of sorry. Come and walk with me, and I will see you through. Jesus is calling.
Come walk with me. The road is rough and
Very,
narrow.
very narrow. Trust the Lord.
You cannot walk
You
alone.
cannot do it alone. You cannot walk alone. You cannot walk
Come walk with me, and I will
alone.
see you through.
Jesus is calling.
Come walk with me. The road is rough and narrow. Come walk with me. You cannot walk
The
alone.
road is
The road is rough, and there are many dangers. Come walk with me, and I will see you.
Come and walk with me.
Come walk with
me.
me. The road is rough and
Very,
narrow.
very narrow.
You cannot walk alone.
The road is
The road is rough, and there are many dangers.
Jesus is calling.
Come walk with me, and I will see you through. Come walk with me, and I will see you through.
Oh, come walk with me.
Come walk with me, and I will see you through.
Come walk with me.
Come walk with me, and I will see you through.
Come walk with me.
Come walk with me.
Welcome back. Yes, that song, Come Walk With Me. That is an invitation from the Lord. Walk with me. Whatever situation you are going through, no matter the level of abuse you are going through, walk with Jesus. He's ready to give you a way out. And I want to pray for those that lost their children and those teachers. I want to pray for their family members and everyone that has to do with them. That Lord will comfort them. There are a lot of violence going on in our world. So you don't put abuse on top of it. A lot of things going on in our world. So nobody deserves to be killed anyhow. Nobody deserves that kind of life. And nobody deserves to be abused. That's what we are saying about raising even our children in a godly way. I want to ask that the Lord will comfort all the families, all the friends of those that have gone, and those that are still in the hospital. The Lord will make them to recover quickly, and they will be back to normal. And especially that teacher that the husband died too a few days ago now, because he was in shock for the death of the wife. The Lord will comfort the family. The Lord will take care of the 4 children they left behind, because the 2 of them, they had 4 children together, and they were high school sweethearts. High school sweethearts, so it got so bad on the man. He passed on too. I ask that the Lord will comfort them. The Lord will take care of the children they left behind. And all those children, their lives were just cut short. Just like that. The Lord will comfort their parents, and the Lord will grant unto our nation peace. No more abuse. No more violence. The Lord will help us. And before I round up today, I want us to see what the Bible says in the book of 2 Samuel 22:49. Because there, God revealed to us how he hates abuse. Abuse to God is very sinful and is unacceptable unto him. You remember King David was abused. He was abused very well by King Saul. A lot of things going on in our world. They experienced it too in those days. But the bottom line is God hates abuse. It is sinful unto him. It is unacceptable unto him. So we should work towards it. If you know anyone going through abuse, or if you are the one going through abuse, please seek help. We will stop here this week, and hopefully next week we will continue from where we stopped, and then we will be able to have more robust discussion, life experiences of all this abusive relationship kind of a thing. I ask the Lord to bless us with a wonderful weekend, bless us with a wonderful week, that when we return next week, by God's grace, we will come with a grateful heart again, just like we entered today with a grateful heart. He will always be with us. He will always watch over us. And I pray for all parents. None of our children will experience any sudden death. Even you, parents, none of us will experience all this violence going on in our land. Gun shootings here and there, kidnapping here and there, terrorist activities here and there. The Lord will continue to keep us and watch us. He will keep us, just like that song says. And you can find that song too on YouTube. Go to Pastor Doris Olatunji's channel. You see, come walk with me. Yes, it's an invitation. Come walk with me, and I will see you through. Out of all these dangers, out of all abuse, out of all violence, out of all any difficult situation, he will see you through. Because he did not promise us that everything will be smooth. Don't worry. No, no, no. When we encounter different kinds of things on our journey in life, he's always there to walk us through it. And the Lord will see us through. I want to appreciate everyone that have joined us today. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for Sister Bosse Ododoeye that called in. Thank you for everyone that watched us and everyone that will still stumble on this video on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for bringing in your opinions too. I really appreciate every one of you. And by the special grace of God, come next week Friday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. That will be 9 p.m. Nigeria time, 9 p.m. United Kingdom time. We will still meet on same platforms. On Facebook, Doris Olufunke Olatunji's timeline. Then on YouTube, Pastor Doris Olatunji's channel. You watch us there, and we will meet on these platforms again by the special grace of God. I want to say thank you to my pastor. I want to say thank you to my husband. Thank you for standing by. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for your encouragement. And thank you to the director and every crew member of One Hope Media, Dallas. The Lord bless you. The Lord enlarge you. The Lord increase your business. The Lord be with every one of us. Have a wonderful and glorious weekend. See you next week by special grace of God. Bye.
What is the worldview of the sexual revolution?
We live in a time of unprecedented global connectedness. An entire generation has grown up on video games, pornography, and social media. We are told that the key to happiness is found within. Just do what feels right for you. Don't let anyone tell you who you are or what you want. This may sound liberating, but we are anything but free. Devoid of a moral compass, an anything-goes attitude has been adopted when it comes to sexuality. Sex is meaningless, gender a personal choice, and monogamy a joke. This is leading to an epidemic of loneliness, anxiety, depression, and suicide. We'll equip followers of Jesus to engage the toughest issues of sexuality with compassion and biblical truth.
Brought to you by the Soul Lifters World Group, ABUSIVE Foundation, and Pastor Doris Olufunke Olatunji partners.
Don't miss this crucial event.
People, singles, men, women, marriage, music, money, at all. Matrimony. Every Friday by 5 p.m. Central, a new day dawns. You're welcome to join this cutting-edge online community connect for family and friends like Doris Olufunke Olatunji, an online community talk show where all marriage-related existential issues are treated. Whatever happens to dating, engagement, planning a society ceremony, building a happy home, newlyweds, vacations, all rise and fall on Money. Yes, you heard right. Money. So what's your question? Call plus 181-7933-1774. WhatsApp calls only. You can also build your business as you partner with us, increasing your sales and patronage when we make some noise for you. You get us in, we get you out there. Follow us on all your favorite social media handles. This public announcement is brought to you by the Soul Lifters World Group, ABUSIVE Foundation, and Pastor Doris Olufunke Olatunji partners.